Heather, hi. I can't believe you're getting married soon. It seems like just yesterday that you were engaged.
Oh, hey, Auntie Jill. Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe my wedding day has actually come around so fast. I'm kind of nervous, but also really, really excited. I can't wait to be Miss Owens. I've been dreaming of this day ever since I met Rick. I knew he was the one on our very first date. We just clicked in a way that I never had with anyone else.
Yeah, it was the same with me and Tony. We just knew that we had finally found our soulmates.
Yeah, it's the best feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Anyway, I was just wondering if you had any entertainment set for the kids at the wedding?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, do you have a bouncy castle or a kids' room or something? A sweet stall or things like that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Me and Rick decided to get a bouncy castle for them, and we also have a bunch of toys for them to play with and just have fun with. We also have a little sweet cart for them so they can get as hyper as they want, lol.
Oh, that's great. I was also wondering, though, if it would be okay if my friend could come and do some face painting. You don't have to pay her, but she's trying to start up her own business, so if she could just get some pictures to post on her website and stuff, that'd be really helpful.
Yeah, sure. I don't see why she couldn't come and do that. It sounds like a good idea. I'm sure the kids would love it as well.
Thanks, Heather. I'll let my friend know then.
Okay, let her know the details of the wedding and stuff, and I guess I'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll be the one in the pink dress, lol.
And I'll be the one in white, lol.
Haha, well, have fun in these last few weeks of not being married.
Oh, I can't wait to be married though. I'm actually wishing these weeks go really fast so I can finally be Rick's wife. I love telling people that I'll be his wife soon.
Well, I'm looking forward to your wedding for you then.
Thanks. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Dinner's just finished.
Okay, I'll see you soon then.
See you soon.
Jill, where are you? I need to talk to you, like, right now.
Rick? What's wrong? Why are you messaging me?
Heather won't come out of her room, and it's past the time when we were supposed to actually get married. I've gone up to her room, and she's in tears, but she won't let me in to see her. You need to go and talk to her.
Hang on, why do I need to talk to her? Surely her mom and sister are there to help her out. I don't know what more I can do about things.
Well, considering it was your daughter who has ruined her dress, I think there's a lot that you can do about all this.
Hang on, I don't appreciate you trying to blame my daughter for something that isn't her fault. My daughter is 6 years old, so she definitely couldn't ruin an entire wedding.
She's thrown black paint all over Heather's dress.
She's what?
Kimberly got a hold of your friend's paints while she was sorting out the ones she needed for the face painting, and then she took all the black acrylic paint and began running around the place with it. Then, I don't know how, but she got into Heather's changing room and then literally squirted the entire bottle onto the wedding dress. It's completely ruined.
Well, that's not my fault. I mean, accidents happen.
Kimberly is your daughter. So, yeah, this whole mess is kind of your fault. You should have been keeping a closer eye on her.
I want to enjoy this wedding too, you know. This is my family, so I should be able to let my daughter wander around and have people look out for her. That's what family does for one another. Looks after each other.
Yeah, that's what family does, but Kimberly is still your responsibility. Especially at something as busy and hectic as a wedding. You should have been watching your kid to make sure that she doesn't do something that she shouldn't be doing. Like chucking black paint all over the bride's bright white wedding dress.
Look, I'm sorry that's happened, but there's nothing I can do about it. Heather will just have to get over it. There's nothing else she can do about it now, can she?
She can't just get over it. She's been looking forward to getting married ever since I proposed to her. She searched forever to find the perfect dress, and she worked quite hard to make sure that she fit into it, and now it's all ruined because of your daughter.
Well, what do you want me to do about it now?
I don't know. Help out somehow? Is there a way to wash the paint out or something?
How would I know?
It was your friend's paints, who you invited to the wedding, and your daughter who caused the entire situation. You need to take some responsibility for everything that has happened. You need to go up to Jill's room and apologize to her profusely. And then you need to come up with a solution or something to help her out.
That's not going to happen. I have done nothing wrong. If anything, Kimberly is the one who is in the wrong, but you can't really yell at a 6-year-old.
Well, I've already told Kimberly off.
You've what? You told my child off? How dare you?
Excuse me?
Kimberly is my kid. You have no right to tell her off. You are not her parent. I do not want you telling my kid off. That is my responsibility.
Then take your responsibility seriously. Kimberly did something she was not supposed to do. She was incredibly naughty and she actually laughed while she was doing it.
I don't care. You are not to tell my daughter off.
I'll do what I have to do if you won't.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be trying to sort anything out for Heather if you keep acting like this.
Well, someone has to parent your child. Lord knows you never do it.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what I said. You always let everyone else take care of your child for you. You never take any responsibility for her, and then when someone does try and actually discipline her, you get all angry and yell at people. Well, I don't care. If you aren't going to actually parent her properly, then you'll have to deal with it when other people do. Now, I need to deal with the heartbroken bride.
Well, tell her to hurry up. I don't want to be waiting around all day, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to get the party started as well.
Excuse you? You and everyone else will wait until both me and Heather are ready. This is our wedding, not yours. So you'll just have to sit and wait. You better have your daughter sitting right beside you as well. I'll not have her running about and causing more trouble.
She won't be. Heather, you need to hurry up and get down here already. Everyone's getting bored. Heather, you really need to stop your sulking and just get over the dress. It's only a piece of clothing. Just get down here already.
Jill, I really don't want to be talking to you right now. Not after everything that's happened. Just leave me alone and let me deal with this. Got it?
God, I don't know why everyone is making such a big deal about all of this. So, a dress got a bit of paint on it. So what? It's really not that much of an issue.
Oh, really? And would you be okay if a kid randomly dumped a load of black paint on your wedding dress on your wedding day? You'd be happy to just get on with things if your dress was ruined?
Well, I mean, of course I'd be annoyed. It would be my wedding dress. I'd have to stop the wedding completely until it was cleaned or I found a new one that I was happy with.
Precisely. But I don't want to stop the wedding because I want to get married today. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do that without stopping the wedding completely or having to walk down the aisle looking completely ridiculous.
Well, just suck it up. We want to get to the reception already. We're all getting hungry down here.
Right, that's it. I have tried to be patient and just deal with my anger on my own, but I've had enough, especially with how impatient and just irritable you have been towards me. It was your daughter who has ruined my wedding dress, and I know that she is only 6, so I can't be entirely angry at her, but she should know better because her mother should have taught her better. Today is the most important day of my life, and your daughter has single-handedly ruined it. And I wouldn't be as bothered, but you haven't shown an ounce of regret over what's happened, and you don't seem to care at all.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the prettiest of dresses.
What? How did you even see it?
Well, your mom sent me some pictures when you first found it. It really isn't anything to write home about. In fact, the black paint probably made it look better.
Wow. Okay. I've made my decision.
Made your decision about what?
I want you out of my wedding. Right now.
What? What are you on about?
I'm kicking you out of my wedding. I want you gone. I have no desire to deal with you and your horrible behavior. This is supposed to be a happy day for me, and you have just gone and ruined it.
But you can't kick me out. I'm family. Plus, I'm already here at the wedding. It would be weird if I just up and left, don't you think? The other guests will just all start talking about it and probably start calling you rude or whatever for kicking me out.
Well, once they've heard what you let your child do and how you handled it, I'm sure they'll understand why I asked you to leave.
No, that's not allowed. You can't do that. I want to be in this wedding. I have traveled a long way to get here.
You traveled from like 20 minutes away. That's not that far.
Still, I have traveled, and so I deserve to be in the wedding. I came for a fun night, and so I'm going to have a fun night. I hardly ever get to spend time just relaxing and having fun anymore. Not since I became a mother. Do you know how hard it is to look after a kid? No, you don't. So you need to just get over whatever happened to your dress and just let me enjoy myself. Got it? There are lots of people here who can keep an eye on Kimberly for a change. I can finally have a little bit of fun.
If you wanted to have an evening without watching over your daughter, then you should have gotten a babysitter. At least that way, my dress wouldn't be ruined, and you could have done whatever you wanted to tonight.
What? No way. I wasn't going to pay out for a babysitter when I knew that there would be family to watch over Kimberly tonight. Do you know how expensive those people are? They charge at least $30 an hour, and considering I got here at like 10, I would have had to pay from 10 in the morning to probably 10 the next day as I'm sleeping over in a hotel. I would have been spending over like $300 just for someone to watch over Kimberly for the night. I'm not going to waste money like that.
Then you need to take better care of your daughter and make sure that she's not getting herself into trouble. However, because of what she's done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stand by what I said, and you're going to have to leave my wedding. I don't want you here right now, Aunt Jill, and you're just going to have to respect that.
Well, tough, because I'm not leaving.
Yes, you are. Do you know that Kimberly has actually come to me and apologized? She was so sorry that she had ruined my dress that she couldn't stop crying. And yet you haven't shown an ounce of sympathy. Your daughter is so much more empathetic than you. Don't you feel bad about that? And how your daughter is more mature than you and can recognize when she's done wrong?
Well, if she's apologized, then there's nothing to worry about then, is there?
Look, I don't want you in my wedding anymore. That's it. That's everything. You've had your chance and you've blown it. I now know what kind of person you are, and it's not someone I want in my wedding, as I just know that you'll try and do something else to ruin it.
No, I wouldn't. Plus, what about Kimberly? She's been so looking forward to this day. Are you just going to kick her out of the wedding too? How do you think that will make you look to everyone?
My mom has already said that she will watch over Kimberly if she wants to stay. Obviously, she's your kid, but I would seriously consider how she feels and what she wants before you make any rash decisions. She's apologized, so she really shouldn't be punished for your behavior.
My behavior? She is the one who ruined your dress.
She's also helped me fix it, in her own little way. You haven't done anything.
Well, whatever. Fine, I'll leave your stupid wedding. It was turning into a boring day anyway.
Great. And Kimberly?
She can stay. I'm not going to tear her away if she's having fun. Besides, she'll be your problem all day long, and I can go and actually have a relaxing day.
Sounds good to me.
Great. Bye.
Bye. I did end up kicking Jill out of my wedding in the end, as she was just behaving completely horribly. She did not care about what her daughter did, and whilst it is just a dress at the end of the day, and I did manage to sort it out at the end, the fact that Jill didn't seem to care or even try to help out just showed that she didn't care about me and that she was only looking out for herself. In the end, though, Kimberly had a wonderful time, and I even made her my flower girl, which she loved. I managed to fix my dress by cutting it a little bit and adding little personal details, such as little handprints and people signing the dress as well. It will be a lovely memento for many years to come. Hopefully, Jill will come to her senses and we'll be able to work something out. Sometimes you just need to make boundaries with people and stick to them. If they really respect you, then they will try to make it work with you, and if they don't, then they don't deserve to know you. As for me and Rick, we are loving being married, and we can't think of anything better than being with one another. Love really can happen at the best of times, and if you find the one, then you should make sure you do everything you can to keep a hold of them. It's never too late to take a chance.
Adriana, where are my clothes? I swear Mom told you to do the ironing. So the fact that you haven't really just shows how stupid you really are. I mean, I was right there when Mom told you to make sure you got all of the ironing done. There's no excuse for you not to have done it.
Actually, there is. I've been really busy getting my dissertation written for my master's. I didn't have time to iron your stuff.
Like I said, you have no excuse. Your dissertation is not as important as me needing an outfit for tonight.
How could you needing an outfit be more important than a dissertation? The thing I've been working towards for the last 5 years of my life? With this master's, I will also be able to get into the career path I've been wanting to enter into for years now.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what I'm going to be doing. I need the perfect outfit tonight so that I can look my best and hottest to impress Lucas. If I'm able to do that, we will start dating, and then hopefully not too long after, he might even ask me to marry him. So tell me, How can a silly piece of paper be more important than a potential husband? This is my entire future on the line right here. So you need to stop whatever stupid thing it is that you are doing and iron me the perfect outfit. I want my really nice top, the blue one with no straps, and my black skirt with a slit up the side. And make it quick. I'm almost finished with my makeup, so I'll be wanting to put my outfit on soon. Oh, and also, whilst you're at it, I need you to make me a grilled cheese sandwich.
What? Why do you suddenly need a grilled cheese anyway? Aren't you going to a restaurant to eat? If you have something now, then you're going to be too full for your meal.
Duh, that's the point.
What?
Ugh, look, if I eat now, then I don't have to worry about making a pig out of myself at the restaurant later. I can order a small amount and make sure I look like the perfect lady for Lucas. No man wants to be with a woman who makes herself look greedy and fat. This way, I can stay looking beautiful and maximize my chances of getting a second date and actually starting a relationship with Lucas.
But that's ridiculous. He's going to see you eating eventually. Why try and hide the fact that you need food, just like every other person on the planet?
Of course, you wouldn't get it. You've never been on a proper date your entire life. So of course, you don't know how to keep a man. I mean, you can't even attract one to begin with, let alone actually go out on a date with one. And do you want to know why?
Why would that be then?
Because you're not pretty.
What on earth? Why would you say something like that?
What? Why are you getting so upset? It's only the truth. You weren't blessed with the same looks that I was. I mean, I can see why you turned to academics. It's the only thing you could do. Because of your less than stellar looks, you had to try and use your brain to get ahead in life instead. Which I find hilarious. Want to know why?
Why?
Because when you've had to study and work hard for years, I could probably get with a click of my fingers due to how beautiful I am. LOL.
You really think a lot of yourself, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? I'm pretty and I know it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're clearly just jealous that I'm better looking than you and so I can get by in life easier than you. I mean, who needs brains when you've got beauty?
Well, you know what they say, beauty is fleeting.
Not mine. I'll just get whatever work I need to get done as the years go by to maintain my youthful appearance.
And how will you afford that then? Plastic surgery isn't cheap, you know.
Well, duh, I know that. But I don't need to worry because I'll just use my husband's money. He will want me to keep looking pretty for him anyway. So, it's a win-win situation for the both of us.
You can't be serious.
Of course I am. So hurry up and do my ironing already.
I'm just not going to listen to you anymore. I've got work to focus on and I am not going to be your personal maid or whatever. If you want an outfit for tonight, then iron it yourself. You're old enough to work an iron.
If you don't do what I tell you to do, then I'll tell Mom on you.
Geez, what are you, 9? You're really going to tell Mom on me simply because I won't iron your clothes for you? Which is something that you are completely capable of doing by yourself, by the way.
Yes, I will tell her. And she'll be super mad at you because she also told you to get the ironing done, and you haven't. She had stuff that she wants to wear as well.
And she'll have to iron it herself, just like you will have to. Okay?
Fine. If that's how you're going to act, don't say I didn't warn you.
Adriana, how dare you act like that to your sister?
Mom?
She told you to do something, so you need to do it. Not to mention the fact that I told you to do the ironing ages ago. You can't just ignore me or your sister when we tell you to do something, you know? If you want to live in my house, then you need to follow my rules, and rule number 1 is that you always do what you are told. Understand?
Oh my god, I can't believe Lucy actually told on me to you. How childish can she get?
It's not childish. She told me what you were doing because you wouldn't listen to her. So naturally, the next step is to come to me so that I can get you to do what you're told. As your mother, you have to listen to me.
Not when what you're asking of me is completely ridiculous, I don't.
What? Of course you do. I'm your mother. That means I naturally have control over you.
No one has control over me. I am a 26-year-old woman who is doing her master's degree. I am more than old enough to make decisions on my own, and one of those decisions is whether or not I listen to you when you're going on about ridiculous things. Me not doing the ironing really shouldn't have been made into this massive farce that it has. It's really not a big deal if you have to do the ironing yourself every once in a while. I mean, I do pretty much all of the chores around the house, and you and Lucy do nothing. I have work to do as well, you know, and it's pretty important work as well. I can't really afford not to pass my master's.
Well, that's just too bad then, isn't it? If your stupid papers are more important to you than helping out your family, then you need to learn to prioritize properly. I won't let you skip out on your chores.
But I don't have the time to do all of the house chores and get my work done in time. My dissertation is due in like 1 month, and whilst I have done a lot on it, I still have things that I need to finish up so that I can get the best grade possible. I'm not wasting 5 years of studying and hard work just so that I can do the dishwasher or iron the laundry. That's not happening.
Well, I'm going to give you this final warning, and then we'll see if you are going to do what I tell you or not.
What warning is that then?
If you don't do all of the chores in the house, then I will take your dissertation and I will personally rip it up and throw it away. I will then kick you out of the house, and you will have to find your own way from there on out.
Hang on a minute. You wouldn't actually leave me homeless and without my work, would you?
That's what I just said, isn't it?
But you can't do that. You're my mom. You're supposed to help me and encourage me to achieve my dreams and push myself further in life, not threaten to destroy everything I've worked so incredibly hard to achieve.
Well, tough. Those are my terms. Either you do the chores you're given, or you leave my house. You don't pay anything towards it, so this is the way that you can earn your keep.
I pay the rent. You know I do. I give you like $200 a month towards rent and bills. Lucy is the one who doesn't pay anything. She just lives here rent-free whilst taking up all of your money so that she can go out and buy the things she wants, like clothes and makeup and stuff. She doesn't work, and so she literally just drains you of all your money.
Lucy works. She works at the bar down the street.
No, she doesn't. She was fired from there like 3 months ago. She was stealing money from the till, and she would take bottles of alcohol and bring them back home with her. She's lucky the place didn't press charges for the thefts. They had every right to. Instead, they fired her and made her pay back everything she owed them. Which I have no clue how she's doing, as, like I said, she's not working anywhere at the minute.
Honestly, Adriana, for you to come up with such a horrible lie about your sister, just to try and make yourself look better, is ridiculous. Lucy would never steal from anyone. They probably fired her because they were jealous of her or something. She is very pretty. You know how people can get about things like that. I mean, just look at you.
What do you mean, look at you?
Well, you're so jealous of your sister that you're making up lies about her integrity and trying to put her in my bad books. That screams that you're insecure about her and that you're jealous of her. It's kind of pathetic, really.
I'm not jealous of Lucy.
Whatever. You can keep trying to fool yourself if you want, but you're not fooling me. Anyway, like I said before, if you want to continue living in my house, then you need to do all of the chores that I tell you to do. Got it?
Fine. But it's only because I literally have nowhere else to go at the minute. The minute I am able to leave, then I will, and I definitely won't be back.
Sounds great to me. However, whilst you are still living under my roof, you need to do the ironing, and I'd get started on that now, as Lucy has stuff that she wants for her date tonight. Also, the dishwasher needs doing. There's a load of laundry that needs washing, and you need to hoover the entire house, because I think it's feeling a little dirty. I want that all done by tonight.
That's a load of things. I won't have any time or energy left to write any more of my dissertation.
Well, that's not my problem. You should have done all of this already. I did tell you to iron earlier.
You know what? Fine. I'll get it all done and do my dissertation. Just to prove to you how determined I am to get out of this hole you call a home.
Keep it up with an attitude like that and I'll find you a lot more chores to do.
Whatever.
Oh, and make sure you don't burn the clothes. I need my nice blouse for tonight as I'm going out as well. Now, get to it.
Well, I've got my results for my dissertation.
Whoop-diddy-doo.
Well, I've done really well. I'm actually the highest graded in my class.
That really doesn't mean much to me.
No, I didn't think it would. But for me, it means that I'm getting job offers from people who want me to work for them.
Wait, what? People are literally just offering you jobs?
Well, they're graduate jobs. But some pretty high-up companies are wanting me to come and work for them. I've actually just accepted a role in a company a couple of states away, and the starting salary is $35,000 a year. Obviously, the longer I work there, the higher my wage will go.
$35,000? Just to start?
Yeah.
Well, you need to give me some of that money then.
Excuse you? Why do I need to do that?
Because Mom said that you need to do whatever I tell you to, and I'm telling you to give me some money.
Uh-huh. Well, that's not going to happen. At all.
I'll tell Mom.
What else is new?
Fine then. Just you wait then.
I look forward to it.
Adriana, Lucy has just told me what you told her. I can't believe you weren't going to tell me about your new job. And the money as well. I mean, that much money could really help me out a lot. Considering you're staying in my home, I'll be expecting a rent increase. I want $1,000 a month. Plus, I'll be expecting all of the money you owe me from the last few months as well. I want it paid in full, so it'll be at least $6,000 plus the $1,000 you'll owe me for this month. So $7,000 altogether.
That's quite funny.
I'm not joking. You owe me all of that money and I'm expecting it in full.
I've already moved out.
Huh?
I've already packed all of my stuff up and I'm currently moving across the country to where my new job is. They've even given me a temporary place to stay whilst I find my own place. They really want me to work for them, so they're willing to help me out where they can.
Hang on. You can't just move out like that. You never told me you were going to. Also, who's going to do all of the house chores now? This is just unfair.
No. What's unfair is you thinking that you can boss me around and get me to do all of your chores and treat me like a cheap maid. Well, the joke's on you now because I'm gone. I've got my master's and I've moved out, and like I told you before, I am never coming back. I don't deserve any of the rubbish that you've put me through, and I'm going to make sure that I never have to deal with you again.
But you can't do that. I am your mother. You have to have contact with me. You have to do what I say.
No, actually, I don't. I'm an adult, so I can make my own decisions, including who I want in my life and who I don't want in it. And not so surprisingly, you are one of the people I really don't want in my life. You and Lucy. You are both horrible people. I mean, to treat me in such a way that you make it almost impossible to finish my dissertation? I'm your daughter and you treated me like a maid. I didn't see you doing the same to Lucy either. She gets away with everything and you don't care. And yet you treat me like rubbish. Well, not anymore. I'm gone. And I'm not telling you where, and after this, I'm never contacting you again.
Hang on. Surely we can talk about this.
No, you had every chance to talk to me and treat me like an actual daughter, and you chose not to. I'm not hanging around just for you to try and steal all of my money and to continue to treat me in such a harmful way. Goodbye, Molly. Please don't message me again, as I won't respond.
Adriana, I am your mother. Listen to me now. Adriana.
Just like I said, I cut all contact with my mom and Lucy after that message. I moved across the country and have started my new job, which I am absolutely loving. I have found my own place to live where, yes, I have to do all of the cooking and cleaning, however, I'm only doing it for myself, and I am not being treated like a maid, which is all that's important. My salary has recently gone up as well, as I'm quickly making my way up in the company. I seriously can't wait to see how my life is going to go from here on out, and whilst I might not have my family anymore, I know that I will be able to meet new people and make a new family, one that I can choose and who will treat me right. The last I heard about my mom and Lucy, the two had a massive falling out. Mom quickly came to realize that she couldn't afford the rent and bills herself, as I had moved out and stopped paying my $200 rent, and she asked Lucy to chip in. Of course, Lucy refused, and the two ended up arguing before Mom kicked Lucy out of the house. Not long after that, though, Mom also lost the house as she couldn't afford the rent any longer. Sometimes, karma is the best revenge in life.